Yes guys, what's up, what's up, how you all doing today? Well, as you see the topic, and what is the topic? The topic is damaging your soil more than you helping it. The topic is today, damaging your soil more than you helping it. In many occasions, we have and it have to do with the way we grow up and the way we learn things. It have to do a lot with that. But because of my experience, I've seen and understand that how soil operates. Many times we underestimate our soil. Many times we underestimate our soil. We have good, rich, healthy soil, but we underestimate the soil, and then we might watch on TV, and we might see a product, and we see somebody advertising the product, and then we decide, okay, let's use this product. You have no idea about this product, you never see no proof of the product, but you decide, all right, let me try this product. Well, many times what we actually do, we actually add something to our soil that might even good for our soil. Basically, when I say mightn't be good for our soil, it might create more harm in your soil than helping your soil. So you have to create your soil for a long term. It's like an investment, and you're creating it for a long term. So if you want to create it for a long term, you got to make sure you do the necessary. So now we have in our beautiful soil, and every season, every end of season, what I will do, these are things I will do, right? I will pull up all the weed. This is a bed I have right here. I plant ginger in this bed sometimes. So what I'll do, I'll take up all the weeds and I'll add them in this bed. Now, this bed now, you see, look underneath it. You see what's happening underneath it? These already start breaking down. You see? Right. So we're gonna happen now. These weeds gonna break down, and they're gonna turn into soil, and they're gonna be feeding the soil right in this bed. So what I'm doing now, I've been creating this food forest for a while now, and my goal was I'm building it for a long-term investment. When I say a long-term investment, meaning I'm building it that it could last and produce healthy food in abundance for a long period of time. So I start, if you notice, these are the things I add, like around my fruit trees. I'm gonna add these type of stuff, these type of things, and allow them to break down. Now within the fall, all these leaves gonna break down, and they're gonna just start, breaking down and become food for the soil, also for the plant. So what you're doing, you actually building your soil naturally. A lot of people, I mean, I can't knock them. That's what they want to do, but I'm not doing it. You check what I'm saying? No, when you create your soil natural, you wouldn't have to worry about a lot of things. All right? Sometimes we even buy a lot of things and add in our soil, and these things come with eggs for different type of pests. Then the next thing, you bring a breed of pests into your soil that you don't want. But that's what you did. Now, what I try to do, I try to use the stuff around me into my garden, not stuff from the store, not stuff from elsewhere. I use the stuff around me to feed my soil, and it's been working for years. All right, this is why my plants grow so beautiful. This is why you can see me growing pepper tree 8 feet tall. Where do you see these things? Only if you decide to grow your garden in a natural environment. All right? Yes, you could use a lot of things you can use, and they might boost up your plants for the first season. But then the next season and the other season, what's gonna happen is you're gonna find yourself, the soil start getting weaker and weaker. The soil start getting weaker, and then you realize, oh my goodness, damn, my plants ain't doing well. My plants are not producing. My plant them only give me one crop. Well, guess what? You've been damaging your soil for years and you don't even realize it. So my recommendation is get into your food forest. Use, like for instance, let me just show you guys simple things. Simple things that boost a garden. This is an okra leaf right here. You see what I do? I'm going to pick these leaves and I'm going to drop them right by the root of the okra plant. These are simple things that helps our garden. Simple little things. Meaning we using what we have in our garden and build back our soil. You see? You pull them up and you just throw them around the plant. No, these things now are going to help your plant grow, because now it's natural. These same weeds that we see growing up in our garden is what loaded with nutrients. Like these type of weed, they're loaded with nutrients. So when you take them up and you add, you see, you take them up like this, and you could add them back in your raised bed. That now gonna break down and become food for our plant. My recommendation is create something like this. Create something like this and just add your grass, your weeds in a corner and allow them to break down. Now, this is rich, natural manure to add back. Lizanne Campbell, how you doing? Yes, I did a few days ago. Was going to clean it out, but I remember cut. All right, okay, all right, yes, all right. All right, that's good, sis, that's good. Yes, chop and chop also, it's a beautiful thing to do. And many people does not like to see their garden bushy. You see right now, my garden bushy. I do not allow my garden to get bushy when the plant is young. But once these plants get to a certain height, I'm not weed because I understand the benefit of these weeds in our garden. So this is an amazing, I think everybody should be doing this. I'm telling you right now, because no, we're gonna be happening here. This gonna keep break down, and this now you're gonna be able to take this and spread around the roots of your plants. You see what I'm saying? So this is the essence. You see, you have bugs in there regardless. You understand? Bugs gonna end up in here regardless. So, and the bugs are gonna end up in there is what nature attract, is what you attract to these things. This is how you get healthy looking plant. These are pepper trees. Look how these pepper trees growing beautiful, healthy. And this is what you want. And the good thing about it, in this garden, no plant produce one crop. Every plant produce multiple crops up inside here. You know why? Because I did not run to the stove and buy anything to destroy my soil. So sometimes you believe you helping your soil, but you destroying your soil. This is a 7-foot pepper tree. 7. Where do you ever see a 7-foot pepper tree in a garden? You see what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is actually walking. This is not no joke. I'm showing you guys full proof of what's happening. So let me give you guys a little update on my bell pepper tree. And guys, don't forget to hit that like button. I will appreciate it. I'm giving you guys live and direct. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Now, I'm going to give you an update on my bell pepper trees then. All you got to do, tap on the screen if you're on your phone and hit that like button, guys. This is live and direct, giving you all the information that possible, how to grow a natural garden. So at least give a brother a thumbs up. Give that video a thumbs up. All right? This brings to remembrance the way my dad used to do it. All right. You know what? This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm gardening like the ancient time, the older time. This is how they used to garden. So I'm showing you it works and it still works. This is the way I grew up gardening. The only difference is I do not use animal poop, but in the earlier time, we used to use that. But them time it was natural. Now it's different. You know, our cow used to be grass-fed. Our, everything used to be grass-fed. Our rabbit, so it was different. But anyhow, let me give you guys an update on my pepper. All right, this is the pepper. This thing is massive and it's heavy. I'm not think I'm leaving this for next day. I will be harvesting this today. You see, but on this same tree, we have a pepper there. We have a next one down inside here on this same tree. On this same tree, we have pepper here on this same tree. So this pepper tree is loaded. Look how much young one it has to the top. Loaded, all of them loaded. You know why, guys? This breed of pepper, I've been growing this breed of pepper for over 10 years now. This same breed of pepper. Because I save my seed. Like for instance, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna save the seed. All right, so over 10 years. So these pepper, I know these pepper very well. These breed of pepper does go 8 feet tall. This breed of pepper grows 8 feet tall. And you know what? They do not stop produce. You get what I'm saying? They don't stop produce. They will produce ongoing. You see, we have pepper here. We have pepper up there. We have pepper around there. We have pepper there. We have pepper here. From the same tree. And this is the same tree spread out here. We have pepper all going up there, pepper everywhere. But I know the secret to grow massive bell pepper. I have the secret. And if you follow me, I have videos showing you the secret to grow massive bell pepper every year. This one here is 6 feet tall now. This pepper tree here, this one is actually 6 feet tall. So what I'm saying is, you're not seeing these results when you're going to the store. You see these type of results when you grow like the ancient time, like you grow in the older days. This is the type of result you could see. 8 feet tall pepper tree, growing healthy, and they never stop there. From the time they start producing, they never stop. And once you keep following me, I'm going to show you full proof of that. All right? So this is the update on my bell pepper. Okay, this limb, I got to tie up this limb right here because you see what's going on there. That's a pepper. And if you don't do that, it's going to break it. I got to put a stake for this tree. Sometimes one tree, you got to have 5 stakes around them because the tree them goes so wide. So wide, so it's like you see, I already put in stake. But I have more stake I will have to put in the future. Okay, you see, look, this one here. This one gonna need a stake out here, you see? This gonna need a stay out here. Because if I don't do that, it will pop the lid. Greetings, Food Forest. How you doing? Good to see you. Soil is made in layers. In nature, once. Okay, well, what I've noticed in this garden here, we watch how nature operate between the trees. And there's where we learn, you see? We learn how nature operate between the trees, and this is the same way we apply to our garden. And this is the thing, man. This is the thing. Out here, there's gonna be a lot of people telling you a bunch of stuff. But where's the proof? You see what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna tell you, oh, you could use this, oh, you could use that. Where is the proof? We wanna see proof. Show me whatever you're using allows you to grow an 8-foot pepper tree. Show me these things. Show me that you're growing peppers that produce in abundance, never stop. They will produce continuously. So, you know what I mean? Watch nature. Nature will teach you. The thing about it is, where we do a lot of times, what I've noticed that a lot of things we do the opposite of nature. And you can't blame the people, because sometimes is the way you learn something. And because you learn that way, you grow up and you believe, well, that's it. Without doing any research, without doing any type of experiment, and you go with it. Well, over here we don't do that. We want to see. And it's full truth, the way how nature operates. Now, before I dig up, I have a banana I want to transplant. I want to give you guys a little peep of nature. This is a little peep I'm giving you of nature and how nature operates. And if you notice, we're doing the same thing up inside here. And we're going to talk about soil in a little after I show you this. We're going to talk about soil in a little after I show you this. Okay, so we're in between the trees now. We're in between the trees. Let me know if you guys see it, please. Let me know if you guys see it. Right. We're in the trees, between the trees. And what we know for sure, all the leaf on this tree falls every year. All the leaf on all these trees down here fall every year on the ground. Every single year they fall on the ground. What they do, they fall on the ground and they start decaying and turn into compost. And what they do, they come and they start feeding these big trees. So what happened is, Team Deep Water Cultivating, hey, what's up, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Right. Now, these same leaf, these same trees drop their leaf on the ground, and the leaf come back and feed these big same trees. So you know what happened is, there's a system goes on between these trees that it designed for the trees to feed themselves. So it don't need me, it don't need you or anyone down inside here to feed these plants. They're gonna feed themselves. Okay? So this is what I'm showing you. So now, underground here, the leaf break down Every year it just keep breaking down and feeding the plant. So now this is the same thing we doing in our garden, which make the most sense in the world. And this is why, if you notice, these trees are humongous. Why? They growing natural and they feeding themselves. Now, we throw them inside here. And now we allow them to break down, and this gonna become food for this raised bed. So the plants that grows in this raised bed is gonna be getting feed from these nutrients, these leaf and all the natural stuff we put inside here. This is how we do our raised bed, just like nature, because we realize the way how nature operates and its work. Now, if you go in the jungle again, what you're gonna be seeing limbs from the trees dropping on the ground, falling on the ground. And guess what happened? They start breaking down. Let me show you here. This is where we do up inside here. We showing the truth and the facts. Now, you see what happened? This is a tree and it all start breaking down already. You see? So now, when this finish break down, what it doing is gonna be feeding this apple tree right here. You see what I'm coming from? So we adapt in nature. So many times you guys have good soil in your backyard. All you need to do is maintain it. And maintaining it could be taking up the weeds and add in your soil, or the leaf that drops from trees, add them in your soil, and that can change your soil. But what most of us do, let me tell you something I see people do. I see people just take something, cover their soil. They cover the soil. What they call that again? No dig. They will take something and cover their soil that no weed cannot come through. And then go to the store and buy stuff and just throw in the raised bed. I can't knock you guys. That's how you know, that's how you do it. But trust me, if you take them stuff and just add them in the raised bed without spreading anything on that, like these type of stuff, look what's going on right here. This is actually here, but what it's doing is actually breaking down to feed this apple tree. So, are we helping our soil or are we destroying our soil? According to nature and the laws of nature, everything when come and dealing with nature is natural. You hear what I mean? Natural nature. Everything we do comes from nature, is natural. So when we give up the natural for the artificial and the other synthetic, we messing up, man. We messing up. Because we ain't even realize how much we destroying our soil and how much we destroying ourselves. You see? This is a banana root. What this banana root do? It feeds itself. You see what I'm saying? It feeds itself, and every year it springs out new ones. You see, look how much the root, watch. Let me show you what's going on here. This is the root of the banana. So every year it sprouts out new ones. So sometimes I transplant some. This is one right here. This is the other one right here. And we have one here. Damn, this is a lot. We have one here again. We have two here. Wow, 1, 2. And we have one here. Now, my goal is digging them out and plant them in different places. Now, I want to create a tropical looks. I want to give it a tropical looks. So we have these big, massive banana tree. I plant one up there. I plant 3 up there already. So I just want that type of tropical looks. More than the gardener want to sell the area. See the area clear that they go to the store back. Yes, exactly. But at the end of the day, I'm not knocking anyone. You do what you got to do. But over here, we only talk about the natural. So you got to understand. I cannot speak about no product in the store because I do not use them. I only could speak of the things nature offer. So now this is gonna be a whole patch of banana, but this is tough. Ooh, this is serious stuff. But I need to get it out because I need to I want to transplant it. I just love to see the looks of banana. I just love to see the looks. So this is basically what I'm gonna do. I maybe need a different tool. Yeah. You ain't got, once you get it with a few pieces of root on it, you okay. It ain't gotta be fully rooted. You just need to get a few pieces of root, and what might happen, it might strive through this year, but for next year, it's gonna come back strong. Okay, just like that. You see, I get it with a few pieces of root, so that's fine. Once it have a few pieces of root, that's fine. Now I'm going to plant it in an area because this is what I'm doing. You see, I have one up here already. The tropical look is, I just love to see banana trees, palm trees. You see, look, this one again. God damn. Just now I'm gonna have banana like crazy. Look one here. Look one here. Wow. And this is the banana tree. So, wow. Damn. Gonna have banana tree like crazy just now. But the looks, man, I just like to see the looks of banana tree. So, let me see, where can I put this? I don't want to put it in the garden because you don't want to take up space, and these things just grow like crazy. Okay, think I know what I'm going to put it. But yes, guys, are we destroying our soil and think we actually helping it? I mean, this is a prime saying, right? Many people with these kind of topics, people might get offended, but it's not to get offended, it's the reality of life and what makes sense and what is truth. You see, I have another banana tree right here. Okay, so god damn, I gotta stop spreading these banana, man. This whole place gonna be full with banana in a minute. And you know what too, guys? Banana is also good for chop and drop. This is the next plant right here. You see? Banana is also good for chop and drop. So for instance, you wanna, let me see. So for instance, you wanna something eating down then tomato bad, man. Yeah, so for instance, you wanna make sure that Hold up, hold up. Okay, this is a nice little patch I have growing here as well, guys. Nice little patch, okra, tomato, pepper. Yes, so I don't want to plant it no way that I end up sorry, so yeah, that's all right. I got some work to do behind here too. Okay. I don't want to plant it anyway and sorry after because I just want to give it that, all right, that tropical. You know, I had two palm trees and I removed them, which is this one, and this one. I removed them. So that one. Okay, so where am I gonna plant this? Let me see. Okay. Yeah. The earth is tough, man. Wow. Damn. The earth is tough, guys. But I really wanted to plant it there. Let me see here. Okay. I didn't even show it here I want to plant it, but nah. I got to figure that one out, guys. I got to figure that one out. You know why? I got to figure it out. You don't want to plant them any and any way because when after you plant them, then they start to spread. Then, you know what I mean? So you really don't want to do that any and any way. So I'm going to hold back with it now. I'm going to think about it because at the end of the day, it's a lot of banana. And yeah, like I was telling you guys too, banana, you could use banana in your garden as well. Like the body of the banana, like in the fall. You see this whole banana body here. This whole banana body, you could use this as a chop and chop. You could use this and chop it up in your garden. And it become food again for your soil. So you have to let listen me guys, you got to let the plants you grow and what you grow in your garden fix your soil. It's hard to go out there and find something to fix your soil. What will fix your soil is these same weeds growing up in your garden, these same leaf that falls from the trees. These are the things that will fix your soil. And I'm telling you, right now, the garden is bushy, but guess what? The production that goes on in here now, I can come up in here every day and harvest something to eat every day. And this is how I design my garden. I did not design my garden to come and just harvest a bunch of stuff one time. No, I design it that every day I can come and get fresh stuff from the garden. Because sometimes too, when you harvest in abundance, what does happen? You got to fight to get them, preserve them. You got to fight. But if you bringing them in slowly, you just walking and you just preserving what you could preserve and you just eating what you can eat. But at the end of the day, man, if you want a productive garden, natural productive garden, hear what I said? A natural productive garden, and you need good tips about growing your food without going to the store, you at the right place. Because that's what we do. We grow our food. You see this plant, I want to chop down this tree here. I want to chop it down and plant a fruit tree right here. Yeah. All right. So as you see, these are edibles, and these edibles is getting ready to harvest pretty soon. These edibles ready to harvest. And that's food right there. So yes, guys, think about it. Think about the topic. Think about the topic. Are you fixing your soil or destroying your soil without even knowing it? Don't get distracted. There's a lot of people out there, they're not doing this because they're trying to motivate anyone. They're doing this because they're trying to, you know, promote that product or try to song like they know something. But you got, in order for you to know things, you got to be using these things for years. And once you start using them for years, you're going to start seeing problems. And then the problems you're going to be seeing, then you wouldn't recommend it. You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't recommend it because you're going to be seeing problem. But a lot of people watch videos and never even use the product, never even understand the product, but they're telling you about it, and it's not to feel like they're helping you. It's just to make you, you understand. Some people do it for content. I do this to motivate. It's all about motivate, taking you back in time, because this is the way. Not much people garden like the way I garden today. You know, in places where I grew up knowing this is how they used to do it. No, they're using all kind of different stuff today. So it's strange. People don't garden the way we people used to. But I'm still holding on to that. I'm still showing that culture. I'm still showing that you can do it. I'm trying to show you guys the type of food you can grow and feed your family. Once you grow this food, you could feed your family. Every day, you could come out and get something to feed your family. Don't get me wrong, I like tomato. But tomato only could flavor a pot. And these are the things we got to think about. Tomato only could flavor a pot or eat in a salad. That is not real. You check what I'm saying? So yes, you could grow tomato, but you got to grow food. You got to actually grow food, and not because you didn't grow up eating a certain food, meaning you can't eat other food. Sometimes you just didn't grow up on it, but that doesn't mean it ain't good. These are the things we have to think about. You see what I'm saying? Grow food that can feed your family. Grow food that can last. We grow food, we grow a few collard greens, we grow a few tomato, we grow a few potato. Okay, well there's other food that all that have to do with the way you take care of your plant. Look at this okra tree here. This thing been producing non-stop. All of them. It all goes to how you take care of your plants. It ain't no such thing as plant them and leave them. It ain't no such thing as that. You got to come and you got to be very active in your garden, and that's how you're going to get production. That's how your plant's going to be growing growing and just keep feeding you. The love you give them is the same love they give you back. All right? I understand that everyone want a garden the way I garden because it's a lot of money well work. And people don't want to put in that type of work, but the reward is great. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to put in the work, but the reward is great. So think about it, guys. I'm here doing this live, and at the same time, I'm picking food. You see? I'm picking food. This is a plant named shishu. You could use this and make tea. You could use this and eat in salad. So, right now, I'm here talking to you guys, and I'm harvesting. If I want tea, I have mint to harvest. All this is mint growing up around here. You see what I'm saying, guys? So this is just a channel to motivate you guys, to motivate, and shows you that in this garden and in your garden, you could produce natural, healthy food without going to the store. So I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate you all. I have a premiere coming on later on today about the food people should be growing that can feed their family. So you guys could check out the premiere later on today. And as always, you can check out my videos then, because every video I do, it have information about gardening. It's all about motivation. It's all about helping each other. It's all about we learning from each other. It's no ego here. It's just about we all able to learn from each other. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, and blessing to all.